Hi friends, Amber here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 3 of my BAMBI'S Summer Bash series. This is a week-long series in which there is a new project and new how-to process video every day for 7 days in a row. So if you missed the first 2 videos in this series, I will have those linked down below so you can check them out. And I hope that you enjoyed today's video and that you tag along for the next 4 videos over the course of the next 4 days. In today's video, we will be making a 4x4 inch chipboard mini album. So this is a super cute and fun project. To start, we are going to wrap some chipboard. The covers of the album measure 4x4 inches, while the spine measures 1.5 by 4 inches. As always, I will have all of the measurements listed down below in the description box so that you can follow along easier. I am taking a piece of 8.5 by 11 inch paper that I printed my pattern paper on, and I am just going to add my chipboard pieces to that using some double-sided sticky tape. And then I'm cutting off the excess so that I have about 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. And then I am going to add my sticky tape to all the edges. And next I'm going to cut the corners. So when you cut the corners to wrap your chipboard, make sure you leave about 1/8 inch or so of paper left over. If you cut up right against the edge, your chipboard will be peeking through. So if you want a more finished look, just leave a bit of excess paper and then do what I'm doing here. Just tuck in the corners. So I like to do that with my scoring tool, just tuck in the excess paper and then fold the edges over and secure them down. So now I'm adding the lining of my paper, which measures 3 3/4 inch by 9 1/4 inch. You can see that I used a lot of adhesive, a lot of sticky double-sided tape. I like to use a lot of adhesive for this part just to avoid any air bubbles or anything like that when I fold up on my fold lines. So that is the base of the album done. Now I'm moving on to the hinges, which will hold our pages. I am so sorry that my camera is going in and out of focus. I have a new phone and I'm still kind of learning how to film and everything, so I apologize for that. But I will have all of the measurements for these hinges listed down below, and you can just follow along. All you need to do is have these 3 pieces of paper, and then you're going to score each side at 1/2 inch. And this is just going to give us little hinges that we can stack on top of one another, and then we can add our pages to them. So this is a really fun and easy technique for binding. I think it's super quick, not as quick as elastic or something like that, but this is a really quick and easy option, especially if you are new to making mini albums. So you can see here, I'm just going to stack from largest to smallest, and now I'm taking some of my double-sided tape again, and I'm just going to start adhering these down. So I am starting with the largest and just going to the smallest gusset, and then I am going to move on to adding the pages. So I am just taking my time here, making sure that everything is nice and even, trying to make sure there's the same amount of room on either side of the hinge here. And then I'm going to kind of fold them back and forth either which way to make sure that they will fold nicely when you are flipping through the pages. So here are my pages. We are going to put 6 pages in this album, so you will need 12 pieces of paper that measure 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 inch. Now I'm going to add all of my pages all at once to my mini album. So just to make that process a bit easier and more smooth, I am going to add some adhesive to the front and backs of all of my hinges. This will just make the process of adding the pages go by so much faster, and you'll see in a minute once I start that process. So to add my pages, I am going to take the first page and I am going to add some adhesive to the top and the bottom of it. The outer edge will have no adhesive, and this is going to create pockets for all of our pages. So I am just going to remove the backing from the front of the first hinge, add my first page, and then remove the backing of the tape from the back of the first hinge and add my next page right on top. Hopefully that makes sense. It can be so hard to explain the process sometimes, but hopefully just by watching it, you get the idea. And I'm just going to continue that entire process with all the other pages of my mini album. So I think that the pockets are a really nice and fun addition to this mini album, but of course they are optional. If you do not want to have pockets, just go ahead and add some tape to that outer edge of your pages and it will seal them off, and then you will be good to go. So I am just following that same pattern, and I just think it's so cute. I'm using the Go the Scenic Route collection from Paige Evans. It's one of my favorite collections. I just love the bright and happy colors, and it's so perfect for summer. And I just like that yellow paper right there is so pretty. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. If you followed me for a while, you would know that. I just think it's so bright and happy. So I really like the accents of that shade in this collection. And I'm almost done here, just adding the last couple of pages. I kept the process of adding all of these pages in just so that hopefully you guys would be able to see the process and see how it's done and follow along better that way. And doing the last page here, and then I'll show you what I added to the pockets. So for the pockets, you can add whatever you want inside, but I opted for some teeny tiny photo mats. These measure 2.5 by 3 inches. They are double-sided, and I am just going to pop one into each pocket of this album. I also added some journaling cards from the Go the Scenic Route collection as well to each pocket, and I just think it's so fun. So here is a look at my finished album. I think it's so cute. I love how it turned out. It's just so bright and happy and fun. So I really hope that you guys feel inspired to create an album like this. I know sometimes mini albums can look intimidating and like a lot of work, but once you get the basics down, it's super easy and you'll fall in love with it. So I really hope that you give this album a try. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video today. I hope to see you tomorrow for day 4 of my Bambi's Summer Bash series. Again, the previous ones in this series will be linked down below, so you can check out day 1 and day 2 if you missed it. And like I said, I hope to see you tomorrow for day 4. So until then, take care and happy crafting. Bye.